Hello, air signs. Jess here. How are you doing? I hope you're well. If you're back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you found previous healing supportive. And if you're new, welcome. The way that this is working now, my monthlies are changing just a bit, is that I've decided to go with elements rather than doing a video for every single sign. So this is going to be for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And for the month of April, and the reason why I'm feeling called to do this right now is because there's so many crossover messages. The collective is so connected right now in such a beautiful way. And so that's how I'm doing it. All right. So do feel free to check this out as many times as you like throughout the month. Make sure you check your other placements with your sun, moon, and rising, and if those kind of align into different elements as well. And if you're new, the way my monthlies work is I pull one card and it sets the tone for the healing. And then I give about a 10-minute or so Reiki healing, and intuitive messages come up in the process. This month I'm pulling from the Secret Language of Light deck. All right. And if you're new to Reiki, it's a harmonious energy healing modality that will never deplete. It will never cause harm. It has nothing to do with my energy at all. I'm just a conduit. Sorry, every now and then I'm just checking my audio because I've had glitches the past couple months. Back on track. It works mostly, the Reiki, on your subconscious level. And that's 95% of our awareness. That's a lot. And we're not aware of it, right? It's pretty wild. Our immense capacity that we don't even know is in existence. So because a lot of the healing happens there, it doesn't mean that we're not going to have conscious sensations or reactions. So you might have epiphany moments or emotional releases or tensions, tingles, temperature shifts. You know, the way your soul communicates with you the strongest is how you're going to feel certain sensations. Whatever happens is right for you. Okay, some people fall asleep, some people feel relaxed, some people feel energized. It's perfect. Okay. Lastly, it's so powerful that it can be done from a distance. And these pre-recorded videos are so wonderful because if you feel the call to come back and experience it again, I would say listen to that call. There's most likely a message you didn't pick up on last time or weren't ready to receive, and there's a new level to the healing that you're ready to unlock. So know that that's a thing. All right, air signs. So how are you feeling? April is going to be a really big month of energy. We've got our solar eclipse and new supermoon on the 8th. Jupiter and Uranus are conjunct on the 20th. The majority of the month is in Mercury retrograde, which I find so interesting because the retrograde is very review oriented, and yet all these other aspects are like sparks of new beginning, like ignition points. It's very cool. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to all of a sudden have this like start of a new beginning, but you might have the ignition point. You might have the spark. In order to have a huge new beginning, the old world must die in some way. Okay? And that sounds harsh and can be taken very negatively, but it doesn't have to. Yeah? It's just about making sure that we're releasing what we really need to so that this new beginning really feels the most aligned and new that it can. Okay? So, I was about to say earth signs. Interesting. Air signs. Let's get one card for you for April. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for April. One card, please, to support their healing. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air signs for April. What do you have for us? Air signs for April to support their healing. Do you not want to talk, air signs? Not yet? Are we getting a very specific card, very specific message for air signs? Interesting. You guys got sensitivity. Just going to hold that steady in case you want to screenshot that. Such beautiful frequency artwork in this deck. And I'm going to read from the book because these messages are always so profound, so helpful, and supportive. Sensitivity, heightened intuition, and compassion. I love that. You are becoming more sensitive to the energy and vibrations that precede all physical reaction. We can all sense these energies, but our rational minds often override our feelings. Sense beyond what you see with your eyes and hear in your mind. Trust your heart will bring together the most up-to-date information through your senses. I'm going to pause because as I said that, my heart felt like it was literally being squeezed and twisted. That's really, really interesting. So some sort of block in our self-trust or our trust in our emotions or our feelings for some of you. Okay, when we are open to sensing and feeling love, it also means we are open to sensing and feeling fear. This clarifies the importance of actively choosing where you place your gaze and focus your energy. Don't let old stories determine what you will think and feel. Negative patterns from the past coming back, right? Kind of what we were saying before. All right, there is no hiding behind words. Feeling sorry for another or situation doesn't help them or you. It takes you to a place where you can't hear any solutions and feeds back what they already know. You came here to create reality, not to accept it. Boom. You attract what you are, not what you think or what you say, but what you feel. Celebrate your sensitivity. Without it, you may not realize you have a choice. What do you want to bring into your life? Talk about new beginning types of questioning. So awesome, guys. So before the messages continue to spew out, let's get ready for Reiki. So I want you to just get into a comfortable position and just take a breath into your body and just set the intention of being present with yourself right now. Okay, we're not going to work. We're just going to be curious about it. Let's thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place for my air signs for the month of April. I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra with you guys. There's definitely an emotional component to your healing. The collective has had a lot going on in the throat to heart to solar plexus area. So far, yours is the strongest with the heart. We'll see what comes up with this. But I do believe for some of you, there's an unlocking to your sensitivities, your abilities, what have you, your intuition, the way that your body and your soul speak to you. Like it was saying in the book, kind of the intuition that you pick up on before reaction, before physical action. For some of you, it's really overwhelming. I get it. I get it. You're going to continue to have up levels and up levels and up levels, by the way. if you identify as someone who's highly sensitive or an empath and you're open to really embracing those things, you're going to feel like, okay, oof, I had this awakening, I had this unlocking. All right, let me integrate it. And you're going to be like, okay, cool, I got this. And then you're going to have another one. Then you're going to have another one. But remember that your spiritual team in the universe would never give you anything that you can't handle. So there's something about trusting in your heart. Let's sit with that for a second. Trusting your feelings. Okay, already very quickly for some of you, that might be because you're highly empathic and you're still having a hard time kind of discerning, is this my feeling or am I picking up on someone else's feeling? I completely understand that. What you are feeling right now, I'm going to say generally, is yours and you're not trusting it. For some of you, that's kind of going on a little bit of the borderline of like seeking external validation. Like you might be feeling so overwhelmed in your sensitivities or in your emotions, and you don't know how to manage them, piece them apart, and not become a slave to them. At least currently, at least right now, we have all been there. Trust me. Um, sorry, I'm feeling a lot with you right now. I'm trying to really be present with it. You might be so overwhelmed by sensitivity and feeling that you may just be starting to guard a little bit and categorize everything as like, that's not mine, that's not mine, that's not mine. There's something that is yours that you're not trusting. And so you're like brushing it under the rug or you're questioning it or something like that. And when I'm saying this, I'm feeling it in my sacral chakra all of a sudden. That's very interesting. So, for some of you, that could be coming in the form of, a creative endeavor or work or something like that. A lot's coming through. So I hope this is making sense so far. I'm just saying what's coming through. All right. Let's stay present with this heart chakra. We're just going to ask that heart, what do you want to tell me? Yeah, some of you are just really sitting in this like new up leveling of your sensitivities, and you might actually be feeling like a little crazy right now. You're not. You are not. Okay? If you're feeling that way, I would highly recommend grounding. Go into grounding techniques. That's actually been a very consistent message with all the signs so far. Go into things that are going to help to regulate you so that you can have clarity and really be able to sit in that power chakra and go, okay, this is true for me. This is me. This is mine. This is my authenticity. Okay. But some of you are becoming a bit of a slave to your emotions. And therefore, if you don't have the tools yet to just honor and process and release them, you might be suppressing them, which ultimately will be no bueno. That will not serve you. We can't force ourselves to do anything, but we want to make it a goal to understand the amazing power and capacity of our emotions without allowing them to control us. So, honoring and feeling them is very, very, very important. Sometimes you might be honoring and feeling emotions for others that can't process it themselves. This is one of my jobs. I do this for the collective all the time. Did not volunteer for it, by the way. But I knew that my spirit team was like, this is something you're supposed to be doing and you're ready for it. And so I was like, all right, cool. I trust you. Trust, trust, trust. Apologies for kind of hitting my microphone every now and then. I'm always wanting to check my audio and making sure things aren't brushing up against it. Okay. Yes, some of you or people who are close to you are going through a great deal of grief, or both of you. Do you know what I mean? And again, you might be kind of suppressing that grief down because you're feeling it yourself, but you're also feeling other people's grief, and it just is too much sometimes. And I get that. Yes. Okay, that was a huge confirmation, big twang in my heart when I said that. Some of you kind of bounced that back to me. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be perfect at piecing apart what's yours and what isn't, but just acknowledging the fact that some of it is yours. Absolutely. And if you don't know, just allow it to process anyway, okay? Just make sure that you're not down in the pit for too long, and make sure that you're not suppressing it and becoming a robot. That's not going to help you because it will come out eventually. And if you allow it to process and release now, it'll be much more, much quicker, less painful. I think you know what I'm trying to say. All right, let's tap in with those chakras again. All right, air signs. I'm getting some third eye from you guys. Yeah, unlocked abilities. Interesting. My jaw got really tight. What's that about? And some solar and some sacral. I'm feeling like all of a sudden very locked up in like that TMJ area. Sorry. I felt like I couldn't quite open my mouth. That was interesting. Okay, third eye. So what I'd like to focus on is just bringing a little bit more harmony to that so that it can continue to move through and bring you some clarity. I keep hearing you're not crazy, you're not crazy, you're not crazy. If you resonate with that, let me know in the comments because I have been there. I have been there, air signs. You are not. You're not, you're not, you're not. You're just a really powerful channel. And the thing is that we all are. We all are. It's just a matter of really coming into our uniqueness and our authenticity and understanding how our system communicates with us. Okay. Building that trust and that intuition. Because some of you were like, no, it was better before. Like ignorance is bliss, right? Yeah, because I'm feeling like a fatigue and like a pressure. And it's like wrapping around and then it's coming down into my jaw. Like physically speaking, you guys might quite literally like clench your jaw at night or grind or something like that. Yeah, let's clear some of that out. Take a big breath into your eyebrows and into your temples. Whew, okay, that opened up your heart a little bit. You're keeping me guessing. You're bouncing me back and forth today, air signs. Yeah, some of you are just holding so much tension here. Like I'm even getting on more of like a literal physical level. Like some of you need to like upgrade your prescription for your eyeglasses, or we're spending too much time looking at the screen and our eyes need to rest, or we need things like blue blockers, or like the I can't think of the words, the sunglasses that have the red the red light that's really fantastic for the fluorescence and things like that. I am so not eloquent. I think you know what I'm talking about. And this is because, guys, I'm feeling, for some of you, I'm feeling that overwhelm of like, what's mine, what's not, what's mine, like it's all too much. Living on earth is hard. Being a human is hard. But we also chose to come here. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow, but we did choose this. It's one of the hardest schools for us to be in. But again, if you are having an unlocking, it's because you're ready and it's because you're able to handle it, and because most likely it's going to be beneficial to you and to those around you. Okay? Whew-wee. All right, let's take a final breath in together. I'm going to focus on that third eye because that's been pretty powerful. So I'm going to focus on the color violet. If you don't want to focus on that, you could just focus on a white crystalline light. We're going to take a breath together, and as we hold it at the top, we'll feel that color coming into our system and moving us around and really breaking anything up. Some messages might come up, and then we're going to exhale, pushing out what doesn't serve us. Okay? So try not to work too hard. Let's relax our body, get all the air out. Inhale in through the nose. Hold at the top. Feel the violet or the white coming into the body, into every single cell and square inch of your being. Feel it dancing and vibrating and breaking up anything that needs to break up, so that we can really feel a melting of that third eye. Melting. Yeah, allow it to dissipate. And then that's going to help to bring some clarity. So let's exhale, push out what no longer serves us. Okay, so what I got from that, guys, is that some of us might be fighting our intuition. There's something that is, fighting is the word, it's blocking. But if we can view this flower and it's opening, right? It will help us to soften into whatever this up-leveling is for you. It will help us to really be open to receive. So we're taking the blinders off and we can see everything around us, so we won't miss any messages that come in. Yeah. Don't fight your intuition. Whatever that means to you. Okay? Wow. All right, guys, that was beautiful. Let's lock your energy up nice and tight into your solar plexus chakra. As always, we are never putting on armor or guarding. Oh, right when I said that, I got a big twang in my sacral. We're moving. We're moving. Right now, what we're going to say is, what's mine is mine. What does not serve me, kindly stay out. And just remember, guys, you have free will. You have the power to let in whatever you like. Okay, so remember that you have that choice. It's within you. Guys, that's beautiful. I hope you found this supportive. Please like the video. I feel like I need to keep clearing while I'm doing my outro. So enjoy. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't joined this beautiful community yet. Drop a comment to leave everyone some love and support, or to tell us how everything's resonating. And share with a fellow air sign. Check out your other placements if they correlate with other elements, okay? And then all of my information for my one-on-one work is down below. My one-on-one immersions, my intuitive energy healing. I'm continuing to give the announcements about my new program. So the Shift, which is my self-love course, it's affordable and digestible, and you do it at your own pace. It's beautiful, the reflections I've been getting back so far. I'm also doing a monthly guided breath work, synced to really beautiful music, and it goes into a powerful meditation. We're meeting live once a month, every third Thursday in the evening, and then you receive the recording to practice daily or as consistently as you can for the duration of the month until we meet again. You can also just purchase the current recording to use until we meet again as well. All the links for that will also be down below. Lastly, guys, thank you so much for your donations. I am so grateful to you. And if you have the means and you found this healing supportive, the links are also down below. So, air signs, I love you, and I will see you next time. Happy April.